Hi Libra, welcome to the Modern Spiritualist. My name is Raheem. Today I'm going to do the general uh, tarot reading for July 2020. This is for the sign of Libra, Sun, Moon, and Rising. So if you know your sun sign and it's Libra, you are in the right place. If you know your moon and your rising signs, make sure to look for those as well. And I'm going to go ahead and get started. I already pulled the cards, so I did 2 cards each for roughly each week of the month to get you through the month of July. So, for the first week we have Nine of Swords paired with the Page of Cups. In the second week we have the Ten of Cups, and that is paired with the Six of Cups. In the third week we have the King of Pentacles, and that is paired with the Eon, which in a typical Rider-Waite this would be a Judgment card. And in the fourth week of July, we have the Queen of Wands, and that is paired with the Knight of Swords. Okay, Libra. So, right in the beginning of the month, you might just feel a little restless. Maybe your sleep isn't doing so great. Maybe you're waking up in the middle of the night. Maybe you're having a hard time going to sleep. So just be really mindful of your sleep patterns and make sure that you're getting enough rest. And that includes if you aren't sleeping well. Like, make sure that you give yourself extra time to kind of make up for the fact that you may not be sleeping well. I get the sense that you're just cycling through some unpleasant thoughts, which is making you a little bit agitated. And these thoughts are most likely primarily coming up as a defense mechanism to avoid your emotions. But this is paired with the Page of Cups, which is what made me say that, but also, I feel like with the Page of Cups here, the fear of your emotions may be more intense than what they really are. So if you can get yourself to kind of dip into your body and reflect and feel a little bit, I don't think it's going to be that bad. I think you may get some insight into something you're feeling that you weren't aware that you were feeling, or some part of yourself that you forgot was there. And this might kind of disarm you at first, because I just get the sense that whatever comes in is not something that you really expect. But just sit with it and let it kind of integrate. And like, be aware that you don't have to understand it intellectually right now. I think if you try to do that, you're going to end up in a cycle of unpleasant thoughts that don't even serve whatever this energy is. So whatever you're feeling, let it be irrational, let it not make sense to you, and let it just kind of integrate and move through you, because I get the sense that it will make sense to you later, or if it doesn't, it will just move through and then you can move on. Because in the second week, we have 2 really beautiful emotional energies. We have the Nine of Cups, which is all about abundant joy, wish fulfillment, and then we have the Six of Cups, which is all about kind of like childhood joy and innocence and even nostalgia, but in a positive way, like looking back on fond memories. So it looks like you do kind of let go of the disruptive thoughts that kind of interrupt your day-to-day in the first week, and that you do kind of allow your emotions to flow, because it looks like that energy kind of leaves you, and then you end up feeling really, really good. Whatever's released, you end up feeling really, really good mid-month. So maybe something comes in. This is the wish fulfillment card. So maybe something comes in or comes through for you that you've been waiting for, and you may feel really happy or gratified about that. So make sure to celebrate if that's true for you. For those of you that aren't waiting on something specific to come in, just enjoy this little boost of happiness that you might be feeling, and that's paired with the Six of Cups. So, again, this is kind of like a return to childhood innocence. I get the sense that this week is kind of just like about riding the waves and going with the flow. And I also get here this sense of remembering what it feels like to be fully alive. Like in childhood, when you're uninhibited and just kind of in the flow of the web of life, you don't have anything kind of limiting you from your experience as a child. I get the sense that you may be feeling some of that, where you just kind of feel this lift of limitation, even if it's temporary, this lift of limitation that allows you to kind of freely be you in a more expressive way. So that just seems really positive. It doesn't seem like anything too culminating or intense. It seems almost more like a reprieve. But then as we're going into this third week, there is a big shift. The King of Pentacles. I get the sense that this is just you this week. Like after your kind of joyful experience here, I get the sense that you're like back to business in this third week, and whatever came through for you in the second week looks like it's manifesting more fully in the third week, because this is you kind of like working out the logistics of something, and this is literally like you being the king of your own kingdom. So rely on your instincts, be diligent, see something through to its end, right, and then allow this new chapter to begin, because this is all about kind of leveling up. So some area in your life may be changing rather quickly. But I don't get surprises with this energy. I get the sense that this is something you wanted, but it may make a greater impact on you or change you in ways that you don't see right now. So I just feel a really good opportunity for you, something really coming in. And then in the fourth week, we have the Queen of Wands paired with the Knight of Swords. I also get the sense that this Queen of Wands energy is you in this week. This is you ready to take action. The Queen of Wands is a really good mixture of kind of like going with the flow and also taking action and being decisive. So it's a really good kind of semi-mutable energy for getting things done, because you're flexible, you're adaptable, but you're also taking charge. And then I also, with this Knight of Swords energy, I get the sense that things may be moving rather quickly for you in this week. So if things take off quickly, if something comes in really fast, make sure to slow things down when you need to, so that you don't overlook anything important. Yeah, so be as diligent as you can, because things are moving right along. Okay. If you would like to schedule a private reading with me, I will leave a link to my website in the description box, and you can schedule something. Also, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I hope to see you guys next month. Bye.